So it's January again. And it's the time where everybody's starting to make New Year's resolutions about how they're going to be the best person ever. And that's good for them. But it's not for me at all. And I'm going to talk about why. So if you're tired, cold, and don't want to jump headfirst into 2025, come sit with me, grab a hot beverage, get a snack, get your blanket, and let's chat. Okay, can we just talk about how much pressure January brings? We just had Christmas, and it feels like almost overnight, people go from, yay, let's party, life's too short, have some cheese, to, you're fat, ugly, and depressed, go join a gym, get some friends, and go for a run around the park. It's like whiplash. The whole New Year, New Me movement, I can see where it comes from, and the idea that a new year brings new opportunities to grow and to change who you are, and it's a whole new slate, which is wonderful. It's a great idea, but for me it feels like setting myself up for failure. I used to spend the whole of January comparing myself to other people, thinking, why am I not as fit as them? Why am I not as successful as them? Why am I not as rich as them? It just puts people against each other, when really we're all kind of doing the same things. We've all got to go to work, we've all got to get up in the morning. The extra pressure of New Year, New Me, quick transform yourself, it's just too much. For me, January feels like a recovery period. The years are long, not to sound dramatic, but the year's long, Christmas is busy. I've spent the last month talking to people and smiling and making food and having all these great experiences, but at the end of it, I'm running low on gas. Christmas break is not a break. So for me, January is my recovery period. The holidays are over, my energy levels are low, and there's nothing in my body that screams, time to conquer life, get on your running shoes. It just feels really strange to jump straight into productivity when all my body wants to do is rest. So that's what I do. I don't know about you, but winter just makes me tired. The days are short, it's dark by 4 p.m, and my motivation just takes a hit. Everything slows down in winter. Why are we expected to speed up? I've learned to embrace this season because January is still winter, and I've learned to ease into it instead of setting myself unrealistic goals. For me, all New Year's resolutions ever did was make me feel bad about myself when I failed. That's not the way I want to start my year. January is the time for small, cosy routines. Things that make you feel good. Baths, sitting up with a good book, having a cup of tea, small, gentle movements. These all feel way more aligned with the seasons, and not to sound hippy-dippy with the world. For me, March is a different story. My new year, where I fully give myself the opportunity to bloom, happens in March. The days are slightly longer, the sun starts to come out. Granted, it's not tropical, it's still chilly, but my body starts to wake up, my brain starts to wake up, I get a bit more vitamin D. And that feels like more of a natural time to start making some goals, to start thinking about what I want to do with the rest of the year, and anything I'd like to change. If I made a New Year's resolution in January, I would have failed within 2 weeks. If I had the same thought or resolution in March, I'm much more likely to stick to it. I'm not going to run around the park in January. I'm still not going to run around the park in March, but I'm more likely to, in theory. I would never make that resolution anyway. Running's for losers, sitting's for winners. Instead of resolutions, at this time of year, I like to do small things that feel good. Things like journaling, writing down thoughts, starting new crafts, that type of stuff. Things that kind of get your brain moving a little, but aren't, I'm gonna be skinny, hot and young by next week. Because I'm not. I'm not gonna be that by March either, but, you know. We can't all be skinny, hot and young. Some of us have got to be the human equivalent of a beanie baby. I'd rather do things like set small intentions, hopes for the year, small goals that I can achieve, even things like making sure I treat myself once a week, or have an everything shower, Try and read a little more. These feel like achievable things that I can do in January that make me feel good, are good for the brain, good for the body, but also allow me to rest. Nothing too big or overwhelming, just something that feels good. I'm not trying to punish myself, and I'm certainly not trying to do it in January. It's cold outside. I want to be under a blanket right now. So, in the odds taking things slow, this is me having a little post-work treat. I might go and get bubble tea. I'm going to go to lunch. And yeah, just see what I can get. Not too expensive, just a little kind of pick me up. So I was going to go to lunch, but I just walked past the charity shop, and I instead got a Bing Crosby vinyl and a musical theatre CD. I'm going to get a bubble tea, and then I'm going to go home, because I'll just spend £9,000 in Lush and get overwhelmed. So yeah, little treat. So if, like me, you're feeling sluggish, you're feeling like you don't want to become the world's greatest person right now, I know it's hard. Everything in the media, on social media, on the television at this time of year tells you that you need to get up and go. You need to be your best self. You need to sign up for the gym. Try not to listen to it if you don't feel called to it. You don't have to do everything just because somebody tells you need to right now. Listen to your own pace, listen to your own body, and go with what feels right. If you're feeling sluggish this January, just know that you're not alone. I'm in it with you. You don't have to make any New Year's resolutions just because the calendar says it's a new year. Take your time, get cozy, and let things unfold naturally. Bloom when you want to bloom. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Let me know in the comments if you're also skipping resolutions this year and why. And if you want to see more of my videos, subscribe. And also press the notification bell so you get notified when I post a new video. I make new videos every week, and I'd love to have you stick around. Until next time, stay cozy.